Some of the things that men say, especially in dating or courting stages, that pisses me off and immediately makes me disinterested in them. Fair enough. Oh, maybe. Sometime. Hopefully. Not sure, don't know, can't do it. So what are you up to tonight? We should hang sometime. Nothing, just watching TV. Fair enough.
She's ridiculous.
He's ugly, but you're rich.
So if you end up with a provider man that was not your type, if you end up dating a provider man that you probably would have never considered before, you might have never thought of dating an older man, you might have never really considered ever dating the provider man you're dating. But always remember, open up your bank app, check your bank app. Always remember, look at your wardrobe. Look at all the clothes in your wardrobe, all your handbags. Look at your savings account. Look at the school your children go to. And look at so many other things. And then look at that man. Look at the nice vacations and holidays you get to take. Look at how you're able to help your family. Look at all the nice designer jewelry you get to wear, all the nice places you like to go. So if you do end up dating a man that you would consider ugly, always remember that you're rich.
No, you're not.
Pav, you found a new way to avoid orange marks on the toilet seat on Fake Tan Thursday by using my Wheezy. Now ladies get to have our very own stand-up weed. Just rinse and repeat.
Nasty.
How do people have so many relationships in their roster? I can barely find a guy I fancy enough to like buy me a couple of drinks on a night out. Like I can stand long enough for that interaction to happen, let alone go on a date, let alone go on several dates, let alone be a kind of partner or boyfriend. I swear everybody is either taken or they don't want to date or have anything serious, or they're boring as fuck, or they're just not my type and we don't vibe. So how is it not like this for everyone else? Are people just settling? But I don't think everybody's settling. I think there's some people that are happy in their relationship. I think a lot of people are happy in their relationships. Then I'm like, is the problem me? I don't want to go there. I don't want the problem to be me because I don't want to unpack that. But I don't know. I think I'm cute. Don't tell me if I'm not. I'd rather live in delusion. I don't get it. But like, I'm just not willing to settle. I'm not willing. I don't know what I'm willing to do, but I'm not willing to do that. Been on one date in the past 6 months, and it was awful, and now I don't want to do it again. But I'm just like, can't it just happen naturally? Apparently not. Maybe the universe doesn't want me to have one right now. Maybe it's not meant for me, but I'm fucking bored. And I'm literally going insane thinking that I'm the only person that this is happening to, because everybody has had about 6 boyfriends. I've had one like 3 years ago. Only lasted 4 months. So yeah, boyfriend applications open, except if I don't like how your vibe seems, then I'll probably just reject you and immediately just, I don't know, retreat into my hole.
Stay there.
I just had a date today and it didn't go very well. He came and picked me up and he met my foster kids and he met Peanut and he was a little reserved, which was fine. The big thing is there was a huge age difference. I'm 40 years old and he's 25. So I told him that I was okay with the age thing. You know, I'm trying to stay open-minded, and he is genuinely a very nice guy, so I didn't think too much of it. So he picks me up and we drive to Tucson, which is about 25-30 minutes from where I live. And we were chatting along the way, and he had mentioned that he hadn't really dated too much in his life, and that in the past, like, girls have stopped dating him because they said, like, I just don't feel anything. I don't feel like there's any spark. And that's funny because that's kind of how I was feeling. It was our third date, but I was like, okay, I'm going to go out with him one more time, see if there's anything there, and give him a chance. And he picked me up, and I'm telling you, there was like nothing. He didn't say like, oh, you look nice, or even on the car ride, I mentioned something about like having to do my makeup real quick, and that because the kids were hungry and that I felt like my makeup looked bad, and he goes, oh, your face looks fine. Fine. He described me as fine. So then we're like 15 minutes from this top golf place, and it's just complete silence because it's kind of awkward because I literally was like, well, girls, they sometimes like to hear nice things and it makes them feel desired, and maybe if you did something like that more, then somebody would feel like that you wanted to be with them or date them. And literally it was just dead silence. So then we get to the top golf place, and he's like, before we go in, did I screw up? And I go, it's not that you're screwed up. It's just, I don't think there's anything here. It doesn't feel like there's anything here. And that's when he said basically that he thought the age difference was an issue, actually, which was totally fine. He ended up driving me home, and we stopped and got Chick-fil-A before he dropped me off. And when he dropped me off, he looked at me, he said, I wish you the very best. And I said the same. And he just said, I feel bad. I wasted your time. I said, you didn't waste my time. It's okay.
Good riddance.
So her man cannot hope, be unsure of something, say fair enough, and practically not be a human being, because apparently men should be 100% sure of everything, constantly, and become like robots.
Does not compute. Does not compute.
Technically, she's not rich. He is rich. And if he's a smart man, he would make sure to never get married, or at least get a prenup. So when she spends too much money on lip filler, he can replace her for a younger, more beautiful woman who doesn't have lip filler.
Looks like a duck and quacks like a duck.
Ew. How many times do they have to use that until it starts to become moldy and crusty with filth? It's going to smell rancid after a while. And I never knew fake tan on their booty stains the toilet seat.
Gross.
She considered if the problem was herself, and instead of exploring that idea and taking some accountability, she ran away from that. You know what they say, accountability is like kryptonite to these chicks. They run away from it as fast as they can, and then she continues to question why she can't find a man, adding more to the delusion.
Some people live in alternate realities.
To be honest, I think she wasted his time. She should know better to realise she's not going to settle down with a man that young.
Too old.
Real men of genius.